all the security challenges we are facing in the country was created by local politics. None of them was created by the federal government. The insurgency in the Northeast is a result of wicked politics, violent politics by some politicians. As a result of this crisis, today is spending more money in the Northeast than in any part of Nigeria to maintain security. What they want to do is to destabilize Nigeria and destroy this country. That is what they are looking for. If you are fighting a religious war, show me in the Quran where it says that you will slaughter people and be bringing human blood. But these are a group of criminals, blood arms, who now want to use religion to cause confusion in the country. And politicians help by making inflammatory statements. Let it be clearly known. This president, this government will defend the territory of Nigeria and guarantee our unity no matter the cost.
All this insecurity from Boko Haram to the communal crisis in the plateau to banditry, this is in the north, and even if you go down south, they're all different. The genesis are different. The causes are different. The solutions are different.
Interesting.
I'm a doctor. You cannot write a prescription for a patient until you hear the patient, examine the patient, arrive at a diagnosis, and then write a prescription.
Interesting.
So, the first thing is to know the causes, the genesis, and see how you can solve them.
Okay.
And all these crises, all of them, problems are local. Solutions are local. Not from Abuja. Big plans from Abuja without consulting stakeholders have not worked, will never work. So the key is, just like Gandhi said, whatever you do for me without me is against me.
Interesting.
Government does not listen. This is how government does not listen. I'm old enough to have seen 13 administrations from General Yakubu Gowon retired to this government.
Interesting.
Never seen a government that does not listen. Disconnected from realities of our people. You have to listen. You cannot throw big plans from Abuja and expect things to work. Banditry that I know.
Yes.
I and
You're
Sheikh Gumi.
speaking a lot about
absolutely.
that.
And I speak from strength because we risk our lives, Sheikh Gumi, I, and the rest of the team. We ventured into the forest in 8 states, in frontline states, 5 in the northwest and 3 in the north central. Why did we go? Because the default for all of us, especially the so-called elites, is to fold our arms and blame government, or forward WhatsApp messages, or say Allah saw you. Well, our children and grandchildren will ask each and every one of us, what did you do when your people were going through this?
We cannot solve the problem of this country as long as we view it from a religious prism, from the lenses of ethnicity or sectionalism, or from the partisanship position, which is very clear that this is one of the problems that has imperiled having solution to this problem. Why has schools and soft targets become so attractive to bandits? The bandits in the northwestern part of Nigeria are not driven by any religious ideology like you have the Boko Haram and the ISWAP. They are criminal gangs, they are also terrorists, but they are being motivated by money. If they kidnap a victim, if you can pay them, they can release that victim. But if the Boko Haram kidnap a victim, you are not sure whether payment of ransom can deliver your victim out of their captivity. So banditry in the northwest and herdsmen killings in the north central and southern part of Nigeria was allowed to fester and linger and escalate to where it is today because the government has refused to take action from the beginning. Several times, someone like me and a few others have risen up on the floor of the National Assembly to bring the attention of the president and the country to the rise of banditry in Kaduna, in parts of Zamfara, and in Katsina State. Unfortunately, we were not listened to. What the apologies of the government and the so-called loyalists of the president portrayed to him was that the points we were raising were either outright lies or exaggeration or an attempt to tarnish the image of his government. So they gave him a situation report that almost everything was going fine, and that it is only the likes of Sheikh Husani, Dino, Bembrus, and Saraki and others were the ones who are raising issues to destroy the image of his government. So many times we have been called names, we have been vilified, we have been penalized, we have been persecuted for bringing the attention of the president when this violence, when this banditry could have been nipped in the bud. So we have found ourselves where we are today. 3 local governments in Niger State, Munya, Shiroro, and Rafi local governments are virtually under the control of bandits in Nigeria. In Kaduna, the southern part of Kaduna is unsafe, and in central Kaduna, from Igabi to Chikun local government, to Kajuru local government, to parts of other local governments close to Zaria are now in the hands of bandits. Half of Zamfara State and a chunk of Katsina State are all controlled by these bandits. And they also part of Sokoto State, Sokoto East. So the president has hesitated. His government has been misinformed by its friends. And the nation is today paying the price of not being able to rise up to realities. Today, herdsmen and bandits and terrorists are not only killing, kidnapping, and destroying our country, but they are also sowing the seed of ethnic, religious, and sectional discord between the people of northern Nigeria and that of southern Nigeria. And we have to be very careful, because if we don't nip in the bud and extinguish the raging flame of these killings and kidnappings, there will be no Nigeria as years go by.
Well, where is the place of intelligence, the intelligence community, while all of this was happening?
Well, for all I know, our intelligence system has failed. It is elitist, it is not focused on where it's supposed to be. From what we know in history, and from what we know that happened in the past, in those days, you'll find out that every village has a police informer and an intelligence agent that will report to a certain central body where informations are analyzed and actions have been taken. Traditional rulers, chiefs from the local level, all of them play a role within the security architecture of the state. But what do we have now? With all the number of people that are employed in our security agencies, you find out the bandits, the herdsmen operate with impunity. They have grown and become so audacious. They can call with the same SIM card 10, 20, 30 times and extort ransom, and nothing happens to them. They move into the city, buy food and water, and take it into the bush. They mix with communities and people know who they are, but you are afraid of reporting them. And there is also speculation and conjecture of collaboration between these criminals and people within the state apparatus. So as far as I'm concerned, Nigeria needs to use the 21st century technology to address its 21st century crisis. In 1960, Nigeria's population was 45 million, with a landmass that is about 900 and something thousand. And in 2020, Nigeria's population is 206 million within the same space. So the population is increasing and the space is not. So we need to be innovative and we need to be proactive in terms of protecting our borders and also changing on the ways we do in the past. It is easier in 1960, 70, 80.
Hi, my people. I think not don't even supposed to do keeping ourselves safe because of the way things they go for inside this country called Nigeria. Now, no, it's okay. Ever since we talk about this issue of insecurity and many other things that Nigeria is facing, many of these people they are sponsoring this insecurity. They are not listening. We normally know that how this issue will be Nigeria they face. No be only one side they come from. Many come from religion, many come from where they all come from. You don't say you don't tell we talk about all this thing. But I don't know why government, why they all this support all this bad thing they all this support to the people of this country. See this insecurity, because the insecurity is not touching all these big men, children they are not even giving anybody attention. If you look at waiting this guy that spoke last, Shehu Sani, even though for only this guy, I don't believe any northern aside of this guy. It's only him that normally come out to say any truth at any time. Him, know the fear. Now I be we be like be that. Even person like Shehu Sani is a president of this country, I think this country will be better. It will be so. I cannot give you 100% assurance. Cause not announced is not announced. That is for you. So this issue will be with the issues for this country. Is it not better we leave religion aside and start doing what we benefit this country called Nigeria? Because of the way this country they go now, things is getting worse day by day. Insecurity and many other things that is going around. This is too much. This is too much. So we need to calm ourselves down and settle this case, especially those of you that are at the top. I know that you guys are the sponsors of all these things. We normally know sponsors of Boko Haram headers and many other things that we are facing here, bandits, many things of this country. So it don't fear many people, because many people now don't they run out of this country because of insecurity and many other things going on in the country. So what do we have to say? We have nothing to say. And the time this insecurity will leave this country, we don't know the time where we see go leave this country because of the way they punish her. So you will get your own self. Make you take care of yourself. Make be like say something do you. Now it will get to tell you today. And if you have anything you want to talk concerning this matter, I beg make it drop on for inside comment section. And also, if today is your first time, please kindly like our video, share and subscribe. Thank you.